Yo, what's up? It's your boy WordRat, and I'm back to finish reviewing the Phenyx Pro PTU-2U wireless mic system. If you haven't seen the unboxing event, make sure you go back and watch that video too. So right now, I have the PTU-2U system mounted in my rack space right here. This is what I use for my live shows. I have it mounted underneath an antenna/power distribution system. What this does, it allows all of your wireless mics to be routed in through the back of this antenna system to where you can just bring your antennas out in the front so that way you can have antenna management. And that's important because when you have a lot of antennas coming out the back of your rack mount system, everything can kind of get wonky and some of these signals can cross and you can experience cutouts and sometimes just some weird noises. Well, with this system, what this allows you to do is route all your antennas through this system right here, and it comes out in the front with just these two antennas. Now, what I would rather have is Phenyx Pro's own antenna management system, because what they do is they have a system where you could put multiple antennas in the front, which for their products is great because then you can have more antennas of the same frequency coming out, so you don't have to worry about all the mix-up. Now, the one that I'm using right now is an old Shure system. It's a U8844, but I think it's going to work just fine. I decided to use Phenyx Pro's antennas on this and not the ones that I already had with it. They just seem like better antennas. Now, what I'm running up here is an old Shure UHF SLX4 wireless system. And I'm going to show you the difference in the sounds between this Phenyx Pro PTU-2U and this Shure wireless mic. Back to back, baby. Okay, so what I thought we would do is do some sound tests first. Now, like I said, everything's going through my antenna distribution system, and I got everything running through my Mackie board. This is a Mackie Pro FX12 V3, meaning version 3. I've got the channels set exactly the same for both the Phenyx Pro PTU-2U and for the Shure mic that I'm going to be using. I forgot, let me back up just a little bit. If you're going to be using this antenna system that I was talking about, you're going to need some cables that look like this. Now, Phenyx Pro provides these cables in a separate purchase. They don't come with the PTU-2U system, but you can buy their own antenna system that comes with all of this and these jumper cables. They will route out of the back of your wireless system into the back of your antenna distribution system. And then you need the cables to come up to the front to go into the front of your antenna distribution system. And that's where you attach the antennas. Okay, enough of that. So I am running the PTU-2U system in channel 1 and channel 2. Right now I am using channel 1 and everything is at unity. I have no effects coming in. It's dead centered pan. My gain is at unity, but I do have the compression on this board. There's a compression knob and I have the compression up 75%. And I'm going to do the same thing on the channel for the Shure mic. So let me get that right now. Check 1. Hey guys, real quick edit. I realized in my video I didn't tell you guys what type of speaker system I was using. I'm using a Bose L1 Model 2 speaker tower with a sub on each side. And it's stationed right here next to me. Okay, so now I am speaking on the Shure wireless mic. It's the SLX2 mic that goes with the SLX4 receiver. Still a good mic, but let's see how they sound together. Now, if you remember in my unboxing video, there was one thing that I don't like about these types of mics, and it's this mute button / power button right here in the front. If you notice, Phenyx Pro's does not have that. As a matter of fact, their mute and power button is on the bottom of the mic, which I love because there's no chance of me hitting it with my fingers while I'm performing live. And I've done that before on more than one occasion. So let me go ahead and unmute the Phenyx Pro PTU-2U mic right now. Okay, it's unmuted now, and I'm just kind of keeping it away from my voice so it doesn't pick up too much. So right now I am speaking through the Shure mic. Now remember, when I speak through the PTU-2U mic, everything is at the same level. So here's the Shure, here is the PTU-2U. Here is the Shure, here is the PTU-2U. I am now speaking on the Shure mic, letting you hear what it sounds like. I am now speaking on the PTU-2U mic, letting you hear what it sounds like. I don't know how well you all can hear this on your end, but on my end, I love the way this Phenyx Pro PTU-2U mic sounds. It just seems to have a much crisper sound, cleaner, sharper, cuts through better, and it's just a crisp, nice, good sound. So I'm going to go ahead and put away this Shure mic right now. Actually, I have an idea. Let's do a couple tests. So right now I'm speaking in the Phenyx Pro PTU-2U mic. One of the things that we look for as rappers or singers is the plosives when you're performing. If you don't know what a plosive is, it's the sound that the P makes or the B makes when you're talking, singing, rapping, or whatever. And for rappers, it's more prominent because we're like eating the mic when we do this, okay? So this is a plosive, 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 plosive. And I'm speaking directly into the front of the mic, and you can hear it picking up all my plosives. Now this is the Shure mic. I'm speaking directly into the front of the mic, and you can hear it picking up all my plosives. These are plosives, 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 plosives. So one thing I did notice on the Shure mic is that the plosives were not as prominent as it was on the PTU, but they're still there. They're still noticeable. If you listen now, the plosives on this mic are just a little bit more prominent and a little bit more noticeable on this one. Okay, enough of the mic testing. One thing about plosives that you need to understand is a lot of this can be controlled by your mic placement and by your mouth placement. So as a rapper, a lot of times I will put the mic kind of sideways so that the plosives are going out in front of me. As a singer, a lot of times your mouth isn't, your lips aren't directly on it. You are kind of like this if you're on stage. So you can, if your eyes are closed, or you're just backed up away from it a little bit and it doesn't catch all the plosives, and you're singing and you're belting it out. A lot of times with rap, we're speaking right into the mic like this. I see you rapping about demons and fighting battles and preaching and flapping arms to the ceiling, but stacking bars without meaning, just for the flow and the feeling, just for the post and the reeling, just want to do what's appealing, to want to go where it's needed. As you can see while I'm rapping it, you can probably hear some of the plosives, but it's not as bad as what one might think once you start getting into the flow of your raps. And for me as a rapper, that's kind of important for me. But what's more important for me is the clarity and the crispness of the vocals, because for rappers, you want your vocals to be crisp and a little cleaner to get on top of the beat that you're rapping with. Typically, rappers use a little bit more compression. So this mic works really well for that. It sounds like it already has some kind of built-in compression to it. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but the way it sounds to my ears as I'm talking definitely sounds like it's got something going on in here. It's got some good stuff baked in it. Okay, so when you power up your unit, you're going to want to sync the mic to the unit. Flip on the power switch, power up the mic, hold it in, and you'll see it come on. Now, right now, I already have it connected. You could see the RF frequency already all the way up. When I tap on the mic, you can see the line here go up, showing that it's got a signal. If I speak into the mic, you can see the signal getting stronger. So let me take you through a couple settings, but in order to do this, you have to power the mic off. If you push the setting button, it'll take you to the IR. That's this right here in the mic. When you power the mic on, you just face that toward the IR right here, and it will directly sync the mic to the unit. Next, if you push settings and you push it one more time, you can see the group number flashing. Right now it's on group number 22. You can change this all the way up to 25 groups. If you push the setting again, it'll take you to channel. And the channels go all the way up to 40.
Now, if you keep pushing this setting button, the set button, until you get to auto channel, once you get here, you push one of these arrows and it will automatically find the best frequency for the area that you're in for your mic. Now, another thing I want to tell you about this unit is that there is a squelch setting on it. And what a squelch setting does is if there are other frequencies that are interfering with this unit, you can set this to where it will squelch or squash or kind of tame down those other noises so that it won't affect you on your mic as much. Let me show you how to do that. In order to get to the squelch settings, you push the set button until you see this S9L. Once you see this S9L, you can push up or down on these and you can get a level of up to 9 on squelch. So let's go ahead and pair up the mic one more time. If we want to manually pair this mic, I'm going to push a set button and then I'm going to go to a group and let's say I want to check group 9. Push the set and it's on group 9. If I want the different channel, let's say I want channel 27 on group 9. So I got channels 27, group 9. On my microphone, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Powering on right now. As you can see, my mic, there's no RF frequency. So I want to sync my mic to what is going on right there. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I want to go to this IR and put my mic right up to it. There, now you see the RF frequency, it automatically went up to connection. So we know it's connected. It's on group 9, channel 27. On my mic now, it's on group 9, channel 27.
And if I talk in it, you can see it where it's receiving my signal. Now let's go ahead and go back to the squelch setting. So push set.
And we're going to take it all the way up to 9.
So this is squelch setting 9. I don't know if you can hear a difference in the vocals, but this is at squelch setting 9. Let me take it back down to squelch setting 1. Now I'm at squelch setting 1. So you really can't hear a difference in the squelch setting, but it's primarily for interference when you hear interference coming in with this unit right here. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to auto select a channel. So I'm going to turn my mic off.
Now the mic is off. I'm going to go ahead and go back in here and I'm going to auto select. Now this found an auto channel select of channel 12 on group 5. So let me go ahead and power back up my microphone. The microphone's on, but the group is 9 and the channel is 27. And as you can see, there is no RF frequency. So now we're going to pair to this auto channel that the PTU-2U already selected. Put our mic up to it. There we go.
We're back in business. And so I hope I did a good job explaining all that to you, but as you can see, the microphone works great. I actually prefer it over these Shure SLX2 microphones. I understand these Shure microphones are older microphones and you can't purchase them anymore new, but they still work great and a lot of people still use them. As a matter of fact, I've used those same types of mics in live performances before and didn't have a problem with it. A lot of what you experience with your mic has to do with EQ anyways and the strength of your signal. The only other mic that I've performed with live is I have performed with a Samsung wireless mic and I've performed with a Sennheiser mic. Now the Samsung was a nice mic and it felt really good in my hand, but there's a mute button on the front that is worse than the Shure mic and I muted the Samsung mic accidentally during a show way more than any other mic. My favorite mic that I performed in was the Sennheiser mic. It had a lot of this type of ergonomic to it. It was shaped very similar to this one. And I gotta say, you guys, this sounds a whole lot like the Sennheiser mic that I performed with. And it was a good Sennheiser too. It was an updated, newer version. I guess the biggest difference that I can recall between this mic and the Sennheiser mic is this mic picks up a little bit more plosives, but it's not enough to like make a deal breaker. If I'm going to spend $1,500 on a mic, or I'm going to pick one of these bad boys up for $400 for the whole unit, you know what I'm saying? You feel? I'm going to go with this one every time. Honest review. And like I said, Phenyx Pro did supply me with this product, but they are not paying me to do this review, and I would not give you a false review. This is my honest opinion about these mics, at least in this situation right here. I haven't used these in a live performance yet, but that's going to be coming, so make sure you stay tuned for the third video of me testing out these mics in a live performance. All right? It's your boy, Word Rat. Thanks for tapping in with me, y'all. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe and share with your friends, your neighbors, your haters. We want them all to know about Jesus. And make sure you head over to my website, www.wordratrapper.com. That's www.wordratrapper.com. You find all of my social links on there, all of my music links, all that stuff. Merchandise, it's all on there, man. Go over there and get it, man. Support your homie. Come on now. What's up with it? But for real, though, appreciate you all hanging out, watching this video. Make sure you check out Phenyx Pro if you're interested in it. I'll drop a link to the product from their website in my video description, as well as an Amazon link, so you can purchase however you would like. And if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments, and I will do my best to respond to your comments in the thread. Love y'all. Stay focused on Christ. Peace.